Welcome to Dudes in the Barbershop. What?
Perfect. Mid.
Oh my god.
Mid. I like that. We're keeping that.
Yeah.
Yo, so what's the topic for today, bro?
Topic for today is professionalism and how to keep a job.
I think that's a good topic.
So we had a barber. We had a barber that didn't quit on us. George fired him.
I wouldn't say I fired him. I think I was the catalyst for you firing him.
Yeah, I would say so. What do you think?
Definitely.
Definitely what?
Yeah.
What? Definitely he fired him?
Yeah.
Right,
It was my fault. I don't think it was my fault. The kid showed up, not in the proper attire that we wanted to present in the shop, and I thought I kind of, thoughtfully said to him, wear the proper attire.
Well, yeah, and I think that in any job, you should always dress the part, right?
Yeah.
So whether you're gonna go work in the kitchen in a restaurant, you're not gonna go in there with gym clothes. You're gonna go in there with kitchen restaurant attire.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So, and I do recall, and I was specific when I did speak to the certain gentleman. The first day of the interview, I said to him, "There's no strict uniform. Just wear the shop shirt, no sweats." I did specifically say no sweats. And unfortunately, this kid comes around and wears sweats. So, if any of you guys recall, we were busy, Salando Day, comes in late, he starts cutting. I think it was probably about after his third cut, I just leaned over to him and I was like, "Come here real quick." And I kind of whispered a little something in his ear. That little something was, "Do me a favor, never wear sweatpants again."
Justifiable statement, I say.
Right? Yeah. And that's all I said. But then, come to find out, we had someone else end up hitting him up later and said, "Dude, you're fired."
Yeah, I definitely said that. Exactly like that. No,
But-
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
But no, you know what? I respect George for what he did. Not because, not for any reason, just because he actually went out and I read your message.
Yeah.
You literally, innocently, wholeheartedly, positively, whichever, whatever, you reached out to him nicely and you said, "Don't wear shorts, worst case scenario, if you have to, just wear the same jeans from yesterday."
Yeah.
Right?
It's more or less what I said to him.
Or
Yeah.
was it more like, "I don't care, bro, if you gotta wear the same jeans from yesterday"?
No, I didn't. No, I don't feel like I put it in that. I don't feel like I put it in that context. I feel like I put it in. I did say it in a George-ly way.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows how I speak.
How do you speak?
Very New York-like, I guess. Very New York attitude. I guess that's how I would put it.
How do you speak?
I speak like I'm white.
This is the most Spanish white kid I've ever met in my life.
Would you agree? He's more
Spanish. Yo, I had a client actually say, "Yo, is he Spanish? They didn't even know you were white, bro."
a customer.
Yeah, one of my customers. I forgot her name.
But yeah, so I think the moral of the story is not to ever dress.
In sweatpants to work. In professional.
But I was gonna, yes, but never to
dress the part
dress
of what
the
you're
part
doing.
of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and I think that plays a big factor in being able to keep your job, because I mean, if you're not dressing the part, that's one thing. But also, again, it comes down to how you hold yourself and everything else. Yeah. So, Mikey,
People want to charge more, and how are you going to charge more in sweatpants?
Yeah.
yeah.
How are you supposed to charge? Yeah.
What are you selling? You got to sell yourself, right?
You gotta sell your image. Yep. Yeah.
So let me ask you, Mikey, when you're behind the chair, How do you sell yourself?
On me, bro.
Well, as I'm asking, what?
Conversation, joking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my personality.
Sandwich in the back.
Yeah.
Sandwich in the back.
That's lunch. That's a different issue.
So that's lunch. That's a different issue. So that's a different podcast. You guys
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the Sandwich in the Back podcast.
which is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree with you. You have to, in a way, you do have to sell yourself when you're behind the chair, because people want that connection, and that goes back to, I remember I had a conversation with you or you 2-3 weeks ago. I said that I am still a firm believer in old school marketing. I totally get the whole digital era. I get it, and I want to be on top of it also. But I'm still a firm believer in the old school marketing. You know, I love to still go up to people and say, "Yo, what's going on, brother? How are you? My name is Jay. I do whatever. This is what como se llama? So anytime, you know,
Yeah.
and give you a card." And going back, that guy that you cut, your last customer. I saw him right here at the gas station at the corner. Right, he was pumping his gas.
Yeah.
I thought he was a pretty cool looking guy. Tatted. He was wearing what was he wearing? He was tatted. He was wearing, I think, like a muscle shirt or like a muscle shirt or a wife beater or something. And his glasses. And I saw his beard, and I was like, all right, beard. Our logo, the shop logo, is a beard.
And what you're doing is smart too, because it's what people do on the internet too. It's your target market.
I am.
You were looking for that certain type of client. You saw him in the street, and you went up to him and said, "Yo, listen, this is what I have to offer you, bro." In a nice way, because you took interest in what he was interested in first, and then proceeded to give your point. You know, what you
I
wanted
took
to sell.
interest in what he was interested in first. Which,
Yes.
hey, I'm interested in your gas.
Yeah.
But no, his car.
Change this
You know, you brought up his car or whatever. You said it had a nice car, right?
Yeah,
you told me the story or whatever. So
Yes, yes,
kinda-
you're right.
Maybe I'm jumping the gun on
because of the muscle shirt.
I mean, I kind of remember because of his beard.
his beard. I saw the tats and I was like, yeah, suits the shop.
So I gave him a card. I introduced myself. I told him we're opening up a shop, literally a couple of feet away from.
Nice.
And he just took the card and he was like, "Yeah, great, thank you." And I think it was literally the first week that we opened. He came in on a Saturday. You were not here. He wasn't here.
It was the shop or the other shop?
This shop. And it was just
He
you
comes
and
with
I.
his kid all the time.
Yeah, but that first Saturday that we were here, he was one of the many walk-ins that we weren't able to get. Oh, because that first Saturday, George wasn't here
Yeah.
when we
I used to
opened.
take off Saturdays a lot. Now I can't because one needs me.
Unfortunately. But yeah, he came in and we couldn't get him in. We were too busy, so we lost a couple of walk-ins. But it's crazy how we went from losing a couple of walk-ins to still not being able to take a couple of walk-ins.
Yeah. We gained more people.
Yeah, it's hard to find good people.
But back to the market, bro. You went up to him.
Yeah, well, I told him I introduced myself. I told him what I did. I told him that if he ever needed my services anytime, give me a ring. Here's my card. This is where I'm at. And I told him, quickly what we do, the whole appointment, online, call, walk-in stuff.
Something that every barber should do, I think, because like you said, you got to sell your image. You know, you got to sell your image. It's something that kid also wasn't doing in the shop. He was complaining about not being busy. We had a couple of employees like that.
Yeah, we did.
They were like complaining, "Oh, it's not busy. I'm not making enough money." Well, what did you do to try to make that money? Did you self-market, like you said? You know, did you walk up to those people and be like, "Yo, nice car, nice beard, bro. Here's my card."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with a lot of people in this day and age. They want that instant gratification. They want to say, "Oh, I'm here, so where's the reward?"
Yeah.
It's not. At the end of the day, you still need to put in that work.
We gotta hustle, man.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, bro.
100%. And not for nothing, but here in the shop, I mean, I'm putting more than half of that hustle in for you. I'm just asking for you guys to, not you guys specific, because you
Yeah.
guys obviously put in, but whoever else comes in on board, you just put in that extra little bit that's left, which isn't really much. You're here, just let people know you're here. When you're not here, grab a stack of cards, hand them out, and let people know.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
it.
it.
Literally, that's
Word
it.
of mouth, the best way.
And that's what I'm still a firm believer of word of mouth.
Yeah.
100%. But
I am too, but the way the world is nowadays, unfortunately, because I, like you, am very old school, I use one clipper, you know what I mean? And they're all corded. I don't change my tools. I'm a creature of habit, you know? And when the digital era started coming in, bro, I didn't take to it. I just recently started taking to it, you know?
it's true.
And bro, it's sad, but nowadays that's what you need to do to scale, you know? Because I know we don't have a problem scaling because we're busy all the time, but you know.
And that's the other thing I did hear someone was mentioning about giving you advice on marketing. And I was thinking as he was talking, and I said to myself, we're not really doing exactly to the T of what every digital era marketing or whatever it is. And we're just trying to start to do that now. But everything that's been done before now has worked tremendously, where people are still in the whole, I can't believe you guys have only been here for 2 years and you guys are where you are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that to me still proves that old school is still the best way to go for what I am doing.
Yeah.
Now, if I had a different business where I could reach my audience or my market in California, Florida, Texas, whatever, wouldn't be the whole let me go out and shake my hand.
Now, see,
obviously the approach would be different.
Yeah.
But remember, I'm only talking
No, yeah,
about
you're right. It would be
what we're
different.
doing.
Yeah, yeah. But I agree with you to a point, because now look at this. Now look at my aspect, right? You got the foundation, right? You got the following, you got the community aspect from the old school way, right? But now we're having a hard time finding barbers to help, right? So my thinking is, the reason why these barbers don't want to hop on board is because we don't have that social media presence like every other barbershop does. They don't see the busyness that we see on the day-to-day because we don't market it as that on social media. You know, we can preach and say we're busy, right? But in the end, how are they going to know that we're busy? You know?
By showing them numbers.
By showing them numbers.
So Mikey, how did I convince you to come on board?
You can't really point at Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey's a dime a dozen, bro. To this day, I've never seen a barber hop on board to a barbershop and flourish the way he's flourished in such a short amount of time.
Well, because I do remember when I specifically spoke to Mikey and I said to him, "Look, we need help," and I showed you the days, and I went on the POS system, and I said, "Look, this was yesterday, this was the day before, this was last Saturday, this was this, da 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 da," and you were like, I just saw the reaction in his face.
Yeah.
He was like,
But what's going to get those people in the door to have you show them that? That's my outlook at it. You know what I mean?
"Yeah."
Don't make somebody want to.
But that's the way the world is now, bro.
I agree.
I hate it, bro. I hate that. I hate that you have to go on the internet, bro, and show literally what you're doing to everybody. Because, bro, I'm a personal person. I like to keep my shit private, bro. You know what I mean? I do. Some of the shit I like to keep private, bro. Like, there's lots of things you don't know about me, bro. I do. But you know what I mean?
Do you?
I do. Ask Katie. I guarantee you she got a couple secrets, bro.
But anyway. But yes, I still think depending on your whatever it is that you do, your form of marketing is very important.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a kid, came out from Riverhead, came into Ronkonkoma.
Yeah. Killed it. Bro, killed it.
Not yet.
He's got his arm up ready to stab it. He's not killing it yet.
He's like,
Not
yeah.
yet. Not yet. it's the process. It's the process, but you know, and the unfortunate part is, I just don't consider ourselves. I don't consider this establishment your typical
barbershop, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not, bro. It's because we're not.
You know, obviously you guys know I don't put too much pressure on you guys. I don't have too much of the strict rules and stuff like that. But at the same time, I definitely don't let you guys just go off and do whatever it is that you guys want to do. You know, and I do question what's going on, why, you know, where you going, what you blocked.
Yeah.
You know? So I also know what's going on, and then I'm able to stay in the loop. You know, and that's important too as a team. And I don't do it just because, you know, it's my shop, but I do it as a team because that way, if you do need to leave, and obviously you leave for something reasonable, I know you're not going to be around, or you're coming back in whatever time, and I can tell whoever's coming in looking for you that, oh, you know, he had to step out, he'll be back in 10, 15, an hour, whatever it is.
Keeping that professionalism.
Which is key.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of times also, again, let's talk about barbers because that's what we are. Barbers get, you know, they get to that point where they're like, oh, they won't leave me. He's my loyal customer. He's my loyal guy. And they stop losing the professionalism. They stop losing everything that comes after the professionalism, which is consistency. And other things too. And that's when they start losing those people. And people are like, you know what? You know, my guy, I like him, but he's just.
Yep. We see it every day, bro.
Yeah.
We see it literally every day. My guy didn't do this. You know, he was too worried about this. You know.
Or my guy's on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
When
he's like your barber cutting your hair and being on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that's worried about a sandwich more importantly than their haircut.
At least I'm not doing it while I'm cutting the hair.
Yeah, and you guys see me with I'm gonna custom in the chair, my phone rings. If it's not a close family member, I don't pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up to look at it, I put it down, but I don't answer it. No matter
That's why I
what.
get to watch.
Text message.
Yeah, that's why you always see Mikey. I got a sandwich in the back. Alright, I got a couple people waiting. I got one sandwich in the back. I'll hit you. I'll get back to you. All right. You just come in at 5:30. It's fine. I got 4 other people coming in at that same time. It'll push me back a little bit, but we'll be all right.
And then I'm like, yo, Mikey, you're 4 o'clock. No, he's not.
Yeah, yeah, that's the classic one. No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
No, your 6 o'clock's coming early because you had a 5 o'clock open slot. No,
Who
you're not.
put him in? Who put him in? Who put this guy in? Where did this guy come from? I've never seen somebody complain so much about getting fucking money. It's like, we're literally feeding you money and you're like, what the fuck? What do you mean I got 5 other people waiting?
I was about to eat.
He's like, oh, I got fucking El Trios on the line. I got El Trio on the line. I'm waiting to get my fucking sandwich.
But see, that's good though, because in a way, that's who you sell yourself. You know how many customers in my
Because that's the fucking image, man.
sit in my chair, not the sandwich, not trios, not eating. You know how many customers sit in my chair and say, "Yo, Mikey's a character, bro.
Yo, bro,
I really like coming here, sitting and listen to you guys just blabber."
Yeah. That's why we did this, bro. Because I feel like a lot of people want it, you know?
I think so.
The atmosphere, bro. That's what makes every barbershop different, too.
Listen, man, when I opened up the shop, I remember I sat in my room and I thought about it. And I said to myself, I ain't trying to be your next typical shop. I need to be different. What can I do to be different? You know, because your haircut can only go so far, right? But people can walk in, and they can walk in anywhere to get a good or bad haircut. People need to walk in and need to experience something else beyond just a haircut.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, what else? I said, oh, what? The paint on the walls? The comfy chairs? No. It needs to go beyond that. I said to myself, the atmosphere, the environment.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to build this to a form of where people come in, They walk in like strangers, sit in a chair like customers, and leave like family.
Yeah. I feel like we've done a good job doing that so far too.
Yeah, because look at all our customers. I mean, we know probably 95% of them by name, by their first name, what they do, their occupation. Like, how many times do you go back and see, oh, what's going on, Steve? How was your vacation?
Yeah.
You know, which is important.
Yeah, remembering things about them, you know? Like the small talks you have with them, that's a huge part of building the community.
And how many times does your customer sits in the chair and conversates with Mikey, or my customer conversates with you, or vice versa? It's all in the build-up of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, I've
Make
heard
them
of
feel welcome.
Building the brand, bro. Building the men's grooming studio brand.
100%. And how many times I have customers in my chair will sit and say, well, I used to go somewhere up the street and no one greets you. You walk in and you kind of don't know what's going on. And then when you do get in the chair, no one talks to you, or you just talk to the guy who's cutting your hair, and everyone's in their own little bubble, in their own little world. And sometimes it's even in, it's like I'm scared to even ask someone, do you guys have a bathroom? Because I don't know if someone's gonna respond to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
they walk in and they don't have the appointment set up, and everybody's got their own appointments and not talking to each other.
Yeah, and again,
nobody greets the client. Nobody greets the walk-in.
No, exactly. And I'm not trying to. I'm in the conversation without trying to say any certain names.
No, yeah.
And it's hard not to say these names.
No, it is. No, it is. Yeah, I know. Because you think of the certain types of, and everybody thinks of every other barber has those type of barbershops in their community. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you anybody listening right now is going to be like, oh, yeah, you know what? That barbershop down the street is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I've been looking for a different shop.
Yeah, I've been looking for a different shop. Yeah.
And not for
come to the men's grooming studio, located at 347 Smithtown Boulevard, Ronkonkoma, New York.
11779.
Oh, snap.
Or you can call us at 631.
Nobody knows the telephone number.